Hey, good morning from the Pain Cave in Renton, Washington. We are setting out on a long free ride today on Zwift. We're going to attempt the route that in New York that starts here in Prospect Park, Brooklyn, goes up to Central Park, rides some of those new glass roads, comes back down. It's 49 miles. We're going to try to get it all in. It's raining outside. I wanted to get in a mountain bike ride today, but instead we'll just do a free ride and hit it when it makes sense, take it easy when it makes sense. All right, see you out there. Bye. Hey, so for a long ride like this, you really do need to get in about 10 minutes of just kind of zone one, nice and easy warm up. You got all kinds of muscles and joints, connective tissue. It doesn't get a workout like this regularly. Sure, walking around lubricates all those joints and makes it all work. But you want it all warm, right? You want it all warmed up. And so, like I said, take about 10 minutes, zone one, bring it up to zone two for about 5, and then we'll get at it. So nice, casual warm up, 10 into 15 minutes. All right, see you in a bit. We're about 15 minutes in, 16 minutes in. We've got a little kicker here to get from the subway up to street level. So, okay to hit it. And then we've got to climb up and over the Brooklyn Bridge in a second. So, let's hit this guy. Not crushing it, just under 400 watts. Just for, what was it, 5 seconds? All right, now I'm gonna settle in, back to zone 2. When we get up to the climb, since we're doing this in marathon finisher mode, not marathon racer mode, we're gonna try to hold the climb in our tempo range. So, somewhere between 85% of our FTP, okay? For me, that's gonna be somewhere around 220, I'm thinking. So, check back in a minute as we're finishing up going over the bridge. See ya. Try to hold this tempo pace up and over the bridge. All right, here we go. About 15 more seconds. Might be able to hold his wheel on the way down. Little upshift here. Stay in zone. You always want to finish the climb. Don't coast into the top of the climb. Pedal over the top. Pedaling over the top right now. Still at a 0% grade. We're not going downhill quite yet. So we're going to keep in zone 3. All right, we're heading downhill. Take a little bit off, upshift a little bit, maybe use our power up. All right, see you in a bit. All right, we've been holding zone 2 pretty good. Another little kicker. Just stay in gear, hop out of saddle, and just trot right up there. Don't need to make this more complicated than it is. All right, back into zone 2. Got the biggest climb of the day coming up. I don't know if you can see it, but on the screen there we've got biggest one of the ride coming up in just a minute. So we're going to try to set into zone 3 for that again too. So I'll come back once we're there. All right, see ya. Alrighty, so we are now on that big long climb, the longest climb of the day. I'm just going to try to hang right in here, somewhere between 215, 225. Hang right in there. Shift when appropriate. So like this, I have to upshift as we get to a little bit of a flat spot, because we want to maintain constant power as best we can. You can see it's going to pitch up again in a second, so I'll have to downshift. And here we go, downshifting. And it's going to start to get nasty real quick. Downshift, downshift, downshift. I'm using the electronic shifting on Zwift. There's 24 gears. And now we're on the 5th gear. It should be good for a bit. We'll check it. You can see there's a lot of undulation in this climb, which is normal, right? Especially for mountain bikers. This is the primary use case I have for having a power meter on a mountain bike. Is applying consistent power on an undulating climb like this. Otherwise, I just go by LTHR, lactate threshold heart rate, to gauge strain, stress. But for the purpose of applying consistent power, if you have the means, it's certainly not required. A power meter can be helpful. You see, even with all the technology in the world, I'm struggling to keep up with the shifting and apply consistent power throughout. So, just food for thought. And here we are finishing that big climb. Trying to stay in it, over the top. Come on, stay in it. Stay in it. All right, we're headed down, which allows us to upshift, stay in zone 2 for a gentle descent, obviously on a mountain bike or a road bike, big descent. You might not be pedaling, but you do very much need to be aware of what gear you're in. Because if you dropped all the way down to your granny gear to crest the top of the climb, and now you've been descending 20 minutes, guess what's going to happen when you get to that first kicker? So, be aware of what gear you're in. All right, see you in a minute. So it looks like we're going to be on a gentle climb for the next 30 seconds or so. Good opportunity for me to remind you that we drink on the 10s. So we're just now passing an hour and 20 minutes. Drink every 10 minutes. 2 big sips. Now, depending on the level of effort, depending on the time of year, depending on your energy demands, those all calculate in how much of our flow formulas we put in the bottle. Today, long endurance ride, 2 scoops per 24-ounce bottle is about right. These are the big magnums, so we go 2.5 in one, 3 in the other. Today, there's another little 100 guy. Today is lemon lime and the Dylan Johnson not unsweetened, no flavor, just pure sweet water without all the candy flavors, right? Lemon lime really does grab your attention. It does taste like a handful of Skittles, and sometimes that's what you need. So that's why I'm alternating today. Alrighty, over that little blip, we've been snowmanning around Central Park for a while now. We're an hour and 20 minutes in, nearly 26 miles. So we got a good ways to go. All right, see you in a bit. Hey, just a note. Stay in zone 2. Stay in that zone 2. You can do it. You can hold that thing all day. I know you're tired. You keep fueling, you keep breathing. You can stay in that blue all day long. All right, we got 7.5 miles to go. I'm guessing somewhere right around 20 minutes to go. See you in a bit. Getting ready for our fourth and final trip up the Brooklyn Bridge. Off to go. I think I did some poor math a few minutes ago. So I think we're going to finish about 15 minutes from now. Somewhere in there, 2:33 range, 2:35 range. It's gotten up to 71 degrees here in the Pain Cave. Started in the 40s. So feeling good, man. Alrighty, let's get after it. Alright, we're in the final stretch. 2.1 miles to go. Want to give gratitude to the folks that I partner with. Black Bibs, awesome apparel company, very fair pricing, full formulas, all the way, every day. It's got everything you need, nothing you don't. ESI grips look good, they install well, feel good, and they weigh next to nothing. All right, and of course, Envy Composites, Envy Racing, they work with me through the Peak Athletic Collective. So, team effort, cruising through, finishing up this last bit. Zone 2 work. I'm gonna climb out of the subway in just a second, back into Prospect Park, and we'll cross the finish line. See you there. Alrighty, here we go. We're about to finish up. Forget about it. 49-mile ride through New York, starting Prospect Park, up and over the Brooklyn Bridge 4 times. And there it is. One more badge. Alrighty, hey, thanks for riding with me today. Let's go on some more adventures together. Let me know what you're up to. Take care, bye.